There are some places you visit, places that leave a mark on your memory but little more. And then, there are places that seem to reach out and touch your very soul, places that linger with you long after you've left. Havana is one of those rare cities that doesn't just welcome you, it visits you right back, leaving its imprint on your heart. It's a city that feels alive in every sense, where the past and present dance together in the warm Caribbean air. Havana doesn't just show you its sights, it opens its heart, sharing its soul through every note of music, every smile, every story whispered on the breeze. From the moment I stepped onto its sun-drenched streets, I felt a connection that went beyond simple travel. A sense of belonging, as if the city itself was inviting me to become part of its story. The air hums with a unique energy, a blend of history, music, and the warmth of its people. Every corner pulses with rhythm, every face tells a tale. Havana is a living, breathing experience that captures your heart and refuses to let go. A city where every day feels like a celebration of life itself. It's a city frozen in time, yet always moving forward, where classic cars cruise past crumbling facades and the old and new blend seamlessly. Grand colonial buildings stand proudly, weathered by the years, the colorful facades telling stories of resilience and hope. Meanwhile, the salty sea breeze from the Malecon whispers stories of dreamers past, carrying laughter and longing out over the waves. The city's spirit isn't found in a single monument, but in everyday moments. A friendly greeting from a neighbor, a shared laugh between strangers, a sense of community that's impossible to ignore. A guitar's melody drifting from a window becomes the soundtrack to your walk, blending with the sounds of life all around you. Children playing baseball in a sunlit square remind you that joy can be found in the simplest of moments, and that Havana's future is as bright as its present. Havana invites you to slow down, look closer, and simply be present, to savor the details, to breathe in the atmosphere, to let time stretch and soften. You learn to appreciate beauty and imperfection and the strength of community, where neighbors become friends and every encounter feels meaningful. No photo can prepare you for the feeling of being here, the sensory overload of strong Cuban coffee, the irresistible pull of rumba music, and the vibrant street life that surrounds you at every turn. Havana encourages you to wander, to get lost in its maze of narrow streets, and to discover hidden gems and colorful corners that surprise and delight. More than a trip, Havana is a journey into the heart of what it means to be truly alive, a place where every moment is a memory in the making, and every day is a celebration of the human spirit. Walking through old Havana feels like stepping onto the set of a magnificent film, where every corner is alive with color, character, and history. The air is thick with the scent of strong coffee and the distant notes of a guitar, inviting you to slow down and take it all in. The entire district is a UNESCO World Heritage Site, and every street tells a story. Ornate facades and weathered balconies hint at centuries of triumphs and struggles, while the rhythm of daily life continues much as it has for generations. Plaza Vieja, surrounded by pastel colonial buildings, is a living testament to the city's layered history. Here, locals and visitors gather at outdoor cafes, children play soccer on the cobblestones, and artists display their work in the open air. The echoes of horse-drawn carriages and merchants linger in the cobblestones, as if the past is never far away. The gentle clatter of hooves blends with the hum of conversation, creating a soundtrack unique to Havana. The gentle rumble of classic American cars, Chevrolets and Oldsmobiles, cruising the streets is pure Havana. Their polished chrome and bold colors are as much a part of the city's identity as its architecture. A ride along the Malecon in one of these cars is a trip back in time, with the salty breeze from the sea and the city's skyline unfolding beside you. It's a moment where nostalgia and the present meet. Each of old Havana's plazas has its own personality, from the Baroque cathedral's grandeur to the tranquil harbor views of Plaza de San Francisco de Asís. These squares are gathering places, each with its own rhythm and charm, but the real magic is in getting lost, wandering down narrow alleyways, discovering hidden courtyards, tiny art galleries, and unexpected murals that tell stories of Cuban life and creativity. Cafes serve strong aromatic coffee as laundry flutters from balconies above, painting the streets with splashes of color and daily routine. The city feels both intimate and grand at once. The sounds of daily life, laughter, music, street vendors calling out their wares, create the city's true soundtrack. Every moment is filled with energy and warmth. Old Havana rewards curiosity and invites you to explore at your own pace, whether you're seeking history, art, or simply a sense of wonder. There's always something new to discover. Here, history and daily life blend seamlessly, creating a city that feels timeless yet vibrantly alive. A place where every visit leaves you with new stories to tell. In Havana, music is the city's heartbeat, pulsing through every street and alleyway. It's impossible to walk far without hearing the strum of a guitar or the beat of a drum echoing off the pastel walls. Melodies pour from open doorways and fill the air, finding you wherever you go. Street corners host guitarists, their fingers dancing across strings, while neighbors gather to listen, clap, and sometimes join in with a song of their own. Inside bars, the rhythms of son cubano, salsa, and rumba pulse through the night. The music is magnetic, drawing people in, inviting them to sway, spin, and lose themselves in the moment. I stumbled upon an impromptu rumba session in Callejón de Hamel, Afro-Cuban culture alive in murals, drums, and dance. The energy was raw and electric, with every beat echoing the city's rich heritage. It wasn't a show for tourists, but a genuine celebration of community. Here, music is a language everyone speaks, a way to connect and share joy. At night, legendary venues and small clubs alike come alive. A live salsa band at a Casa de la Música had everyone dancing, regardless of skill. The dance floor becomes a sea of movement, laughter, and shared rhythm. The energy is infectious. Music and dance are woven into daily life. Couples dance in parks, friends gather in plazas, and even strangers are swept up in the rhythm. Troubadours serenade diners in paladars, their songs adding flavor to every meal and turning dinner into a celebration. In Havana, music and dance aren't reserved for special occasions. They're a natural, joyful expression of the Cuban soul. Every day is a festival, and everyone is invited. Every beat, every step tells a story of history, resilience, and the unbreakable spirit of the people. This is a city where you can't help but move, where music and dance are not just entertainment but a way of life that welcomes everyone to join in. Havana is a feast for the senses, painted in vibrant hues that defy time. Turquoise, coral, and yellow buildings line the streets, their colors a testament to the city's resilient spirit. Even peeling paint adds character, not decay. The aromas are just as evocative: strong Cuban coffee in the morning, sweet tropical fruits from local markets, and the unmistakable scent of cigars. These scents create a powerful sense of place. Paladares, family-run restaurants, offer simple, flavorful dishes like ropa vieja and fried plantains. A mojito with fresh mint and lime is the perfect refreshment on a warm afternoon. All these sensory details, colors, aromas, flavors, create an immersive experience. Havana is a city you feel with your whole being. It's not just a vacation, it's a transformative journey. What sets Havana apart is the enduring spirit of its people, reflected in their traditions. Family and community are at the heart of life here. Generations living together, neighbors supporting each other. This sense of community is Havana's backbone. The art of resolver, making do and inventing solutions, shows the ingenuity of Cubans, from classic cars to daily life. Gathering on the Malecón at sunset is a cherished ritual. Fishermen, couples, friends, and families all sharing the golden hour. Hospitality is deeply ingrained. I was welcomed with warmth and generosity everywhere I went. People are eager to share their culture, inviting visitors into their homes and lives. This welcoming spirit isn't just for tourists, it's who they are. In Havana, you feel less like a visitor and more like a guest. Traditions here are alive, connecting past and present. They're the city's true foundation. The heart of Havana is its people. Conversations with locals, like the owner of my Casa Particular, or Carlos, polishing his family's classic car, offered deep insight into Cuban life. Each story was about more than cars or art. It was about family, pride, and resilience. In art studios, young painters shared how their work captured the city's spirit and hope. Every encounter revealed optimism and a love for their country, even amid challenges. Taxi drivers taught me salsa, grandmothers shared coffee rituals. Each connection added a new layer to my understanding. These moments transformed my trip from a vacation into a meaningful human experience. In Havana, it's the people who leave the deepest impression. Havana is a city in transition, where past and future are in constant conversation. Restoration projects are reviving old Havana, preserving heritage while creating new opportunities. The rise of private businesses, paladeres, Casas Particulares, art galleries, brings fresh energy and authenticity. Technology is slowly arriving. Public Wi-Fi hotspots connect people to the world, changing how they communicate and dream. This period of change is filled with excitement and uncertainty. The challenge is balancing progress with preservation, growth with community. Habaneros navigate this dance with resilience and grace. The city stands on the edge of a new chapter. It's a privilege to witness Havana's transformation. Ask Habaneros about the future and you'll hear hopes for greater opportunities, especially for the next generation. Parents dream of their children pursuing passions, medicine, art, technology, without obstacles. There's a desire for prosperity that benefits everyone, but not at the cost of the city's unique character. People want sustainable growth, shared by the whole community. Above all, they hope Cuba's soul endures, its music, art, and sense of belonging. They want the world to appreciate the real Havana, not just its postcard images. Locals are shaping their own future, balancing tradition and progress. Their optimism and resilience are Havana's greatest assets. The city's future is being written by its people every single day. My time in Havana was more than a trip. It was a moving experience that stays with me. The city's beauty, history, and humanity leave a lasting mark. The memories are of warm smiles, heartfelt conversations, and the joy for life found everywhere. Havana reminds you of the power of the human spirit to endure and connect. If you seek a journey that will touch and inspire you, come to Havana with an open heart. Wander, listen, and let the city reveal its secrets. By supporting local businesses and artists, your visit becomes part of Havana's story of hope. Come for the classic cars, stay for the people, come for the music, stay for the stories. Havana will capture your imagination and your heart. You'll carry a piece of its vibrant spirit with you forever.